So, here I am, as this human being, as this character, labeled Jasper. Here I am. What a journey it has been. 21 years in this body and mind. Fucking strange one. I mean, fuck, man. We never stop to question our existence. I mean, I certainly do these days. But yeah, like as a kid, you just fucking do what you do and you don't question it. You're just driven by this, like, mechanical machine that is your body and mind. You're just doing its thing. And then you grow up more and more, and you think that you identify with this machine, this mechanical machine. You think you're the one making the choices, and you're the one doing the actions. But it's not. It's just still the mechanical machine doing its thing. And it's doing its thing right now. Shooting this video was always going to happen. It's what I do. It's what I'm doing now. It's what I do. When I look at myself in the screen that I'm recording on, it's a whole nother image than when I looked at myself when I was, say, 10 years old on the screen, because I used to make videos and shit. I look and it's like this person here. I mean, it's an adult, not a 10-year-old kid. That's like, fuck, man. Like, I'm different. I'm not the same as I was 11 years ago. However, there's still a sameness within me. Still a sameness within the personality. But even deeper than that, still the same consciousness. And that's what's interesting, is that the one that was making a video and looking in the screen when he was 10 years old is the same one, this one now. Still the same consciousness in this body, in this mind. And still, really, the trauma sticks. The things that I have struggled with in my life have been the same things that I've struggled with always. Always. So as a kid, I've always been shy. I've always been anxious. I've always, been afraid of embarrassment, I would say. And, I always thought, like, how the fuck am I going to get by in life? How the fuck am I going to do this shit if I'm so shy, you know? And of course, you're just forced to. You just do it. You cope. But it never goes away. It never goes away. It gets better. Like, of course, like, it gets easier with time. Like, I'm not as afraid as I used to be of doing certain things that involve people, talking to strangers and whatever. Because it becomes a practice. You do it more and more, it gets easier. But still, there's still this lingering sense of anxiety, of unworthiness, of lack. And it's still the same sort of thing. Because I'm still sitting in my room. The room I've been in for basically my whole life. Since I can remember, anyway. I've been in this room for fucking ever. It's changed a lot. It's the same space, though. But isn't that fucking interesting? And so, yeah, like, it's not like I just, like, can change that quickly. I'm not, like, confident in going out to parties every weekend and got a whole bunch of friends and, can socialize easily and confident, satisfied with myself. I'm still the exact same. Not the exact same, but I'm still quite the same as when I was a kid. And I think it all comes from this foundational belief that I'm separate, that I'm different, that I am not as good as other people. But that belief is slowly starting to unravel as I'm slowly starting to get more in touch with my very being and existence itself. And then, you can really start to see that it's like, yeah, sure, this personality is separate from other personalities. But this me, that is really me, this I, that exists, that is just being, that is just aware, that is conscious, that's the same consciousness in all people. And so if you are consciousness, then when you speak to people, there's no separation, so there's no anxiety, there's no fear, there's no sense of better or worse, it's just the same. So I think everyone feels like this. I mean, everyone's gone through some sort of trauma in their life. Some have had it worse off than others, but even so. And so we all have this persona, this person that we think we are. And I think everyone experiences this separation. This sort of sense of inadequacy. Because I can be here and be like, oh, I'm feel inadequate. I'm not that good at socializing. I don't meet a whole lot of people. And then there could be someone else who is really social and confident and meets heaps of people and all this, but they'd still have this sort of inadequacy, this sense of separation, this sense of, yeah, of lack, of still something. It's not going on. And so the content doesn't really matter so much, whether you are really confident and social or whether you're not at all and pretty shy. Because in both cases, that's just the person, that's just the persona, the personality. And in both cases, I mean, I'm just like riffing here, making this up, but it seems to me like this is the case. In both cases, both people have a sense of inadequacy. Whether you're confident or whether you're shy, both of them still have a sense of separation and lack. And so it's not really about if you're shy, it's not about becoming confident, becoming social, because I don't think you ever really can. I don't think like if you've been shy because of the things that you've went in your childhood, the trauma and just, your nature and nurture. I think it's just your nature to be that way. And maybe you are really fucking like dedicated to being confident, being social. So you go out and you practice, and every day and night you are speaking with someone and you just force yourself to do it. And maybe eventually you do become quite social and confident in yourself. But there's still going to be that sense of inadequacy that you've always felt. That sort of lack and separation. So it seems to me like that's helpful on the level of this person. But it's like if you really want to do something in a more bigger picture perspective, then all you got to do is recognize who you are. Who are you truly underneath your persona, underneath this person, this personality? Who is that? The thing that is no thing, the thing that cannot be described. It's just your being. It's your aliveness. It's consciousness, awareness. Labels. These are labels for it, but in its essence, it is nothing. But also everything. And when you can connect with that in yourself, then you can connect with that in others. And so the more I connect with this in myself, the more I'm less afraid of others. The thing is that I am still shy. I am still not social. But I do feel safer and more at peace when around people and talking to people. Still, of course, a bit no, but And I would like to talk to people more and be more social. And that is something that you practice. That is something that you just, you go out and do over and over again, so it becomes second nature. becomes part of your personality. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just riffing. Just. I'm fucking bored, to be fair. Yeah, I do want to kind of do something. I feel like traveling. Because this is the thing, is like, once you do get more in touch with who you are, you can kind of like just be in this place of just like rest in awareness. And it's fine. And so it's like, it feels to me now that I can just like feel more safe with where I am. It's like now I just want to sort of get outside my comfort zone a bit more. And that's going to be a shock to my personality. What the fuck have I talked about this video? You see, I've been making like video journals fucking a lot lately. Like there's a second one today. Because I don't know, just fucking... Yeah. I'll upload it anyway. Because I mean... Why not? Why not? I don't even know what the fuck I've spoken about though. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to call this. But I will tell you this, is that meditation, I reckon, is the best thing that anyone can ever do. Because it gives you a greater sense of happiness that isn't in polarity. It's not a it's not a one-sided happiness. It's a happiness that encapsulates duality. So you got, sadness and happiness, two sides of the same coin. But then you got the actual coin that encapsulates both of these things, and that's the kind of happiness that you can achieve, that you can experience when you meditate. A sense of inner peace, a sense of knowing that this is the nature of nature, duality. So when you're happy, you can be that happy. You can be this happiness. When you're sad, you can be this sadness. But also, if you come from the viewpoint of the whole coin, which encapsulates happiness and sadness, then you can be okay with being happy, be okay with being sad. I mean, everyone's okay with being happy. People want to be happy. People don't want to be sad. But if you let sadness in, if you allow yourself to be sad, and you say that this sadness is okay, it's a lot easier. You can still be happy and sad, but not the polar opposite of sadness, not that happiness. The whole coin, happiness, the peace. Fuck man, I'm literally just fucking talking words, trying to make some sense. But yeah, like what I have found is that I'm more okay with whatever emotion I'm feeling because it's impermanent. It's always going to be impermanent. When I'm feeling lost and sad and don't really know what I'm doing, like before I'd resist that so much, like, fuck! And have to be like doing something and be on my path of purpose and, beat myself up more. But it's like, that's just the natural, that's just the natural way of nature, nature goes in waves, up and down, up and down. And so if you understand that life is up and down, then you can be more okay with the down. So yeah, that's it.